so today we are going to learn about discriminants. So basically, what is discriminants and what is it used for? Okay, we will discuss in this lesson. It will start with the equation y equals to as squared plus bs plus c. Do you know how to solve such a quadratic equation using the quadratic formula? What is the formula? X equals to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, I need you all to think of the discriminant is actually defined as b squared minus 4ac. Do not write d. You have to write down the whole expression b squared minus 4ac. Now, when b squared minus 4ac equals to 0, how many answers will you get for x? How many answers? One answer, two answers, no answers, or I don't know. When this is 0, how many answers will you get? Yes, you get one answer. Because you'll get one answer, the answer is just minus b over 2a. Correct? There's only one answer for x. Okay, so x will only be b minus 2a. There's only one answer. Yes, so let's jump to that. When it's negative, strictly negative, how many answers will you get? Yep, you get error, right? So error in mathematics is called undefined. Undefined. Okay, your x is undefined. So in simple language, there is no answer. So in this case, no answer. X is undefined. Second, lastly, not lastly. What happens if you have b squared minus 4ac if it's positive? How many answers will you get? You get two answers. One of the answer is negative b plus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. That's the first one. The other one is negative b minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. When it is equals to 0, the roots are real and repeated. It is one answer only, right? The roots actually should have two answers. That means the roots are real and repeated, are real and equal. Okay, the roots are coincident. The roots are equal. So all these words you need to know. The question will say that the roots are real and equal. Then you must tell me that, oh, b squared minus 4ac is equal 0. If I tell you this red color thing, you must tell me the black color part. If I tell you the black color part, you must tell me the red color part. You have to know. Now, when b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, you get undefined answer, right? You get error. So the roots are not real. Yeah. They are not real. They don't have the roots. No real roots. No real roots. And when it is greater than 0, the roots are real and distinct. There are two different roots, so the roots are real and distinct. Okay, I told you this is the second last one, right? Actually, I have one more. I will give you the red color words. You tell me the discriminant look like what. Ready? So 1, 2, not discriminate, discriminants. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, right? These are the 3 common ones in your textbook. There's another one you have to know. You have to know. It's not optional. Okay, the last one you have to know is the roots are real. So, what is the discriminant? They answer now. What is the discriminant? I didn't put the word distinct, just the word real. So, b squared minus 4ac is real. So, it can be distinct or it can be repeated. It can be distinct or repeated, either one. So, when the roots are real, b squared minus 4ac is greater or equals to 0. Yes. So what does all this mean? Now I know that whether there's one answer, two answers, no answers. I know that. But what does it actually mean in a physical form? You realize that this is actually a curve, right? Correct? So I'm going to draw here. When the roots are real and repeated, the curve and the x-axis, because the solution comes from the x-axis, right? Which is y equals to 0. That's where the solution comes from. What is the relationship between the curve and the x-axis? How would they look like? There's only one answer, correct? But how will it look like since there's only one answer? The curve will only be touching the x-axis at one point. So this is how it looks like when you plot. If the discriminant is equals to 0, it will look like this or this. If the discriminant is equals to 0. What happens if the discriminant is less than 0? It will be floating because there is no solution. How will the end shape float? On top or below? If it's end shape, will it be floating on top or below? It cannot float on top, because if it float on top, right, and you extend the line, it will cut. If it's below, it will never cut. So this is where b squared minus 4ac is less than 0. There's no answer, there's error, it is undefined, there is no solution. Why are there no solutions? Because it never cut the x-axis. So it's okay one. Don't panic, it is okay, it's normal to get error undefined. It's just that it will look like this. Lastly, what happens if b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, strictly greater? How would the curve look like? It will cut the x-axis at 2 points. It will cut the x-axis at 2 points. This is where b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0. Now, what about this? Yeah. There are two graphs. There are two possibilities. It's either this one or this one. We don't know. Okay, so it's two graphs means what? If it's U-shaped, it will be this one or this. If it's N-shaped, it will be this or this. So that's the whole concept of discriminant. Right, so we are now going to do this. So I want to use the discriminant to determine the number of intersects. I must first start with b squared minus 4ac. I don't know yet. I don't know. I have to determine. Okay? So it's equals to negative 6 squared minus 4 times 1 times 9. Okay, let's recap. What is B, what is A, and what is C? A is the coefficient of x squared. B is the coefficient of x. And C is the constant. You do not need to write the red color part. By now, you should be very good at it. And the answer will be 0. So how many intercepts do we have? How many intercepts? Say out. How many intercepts? 1. So we have 1. Okay. So we have one real and repeated roots. Why did I write this word out? So that you revise on it. You keep seeing it. So I will have 4 minus 12x plus 9x squared plus 1. Okay, and I will have 5 minus 12x plus 9x squared. What is the purpose of this question? What is the value of A?
9.
Very good. It is 9. What is the value of B? It is the coefficient of x, negative 12, and the value of C? 5. So when you do now B squared minus 4AC equals to negative, and you calculate out is negative 36. Now you have to write this, everyone, please take note. You have to write the number and that is less than 0. So what does that mean? How many x-intercepts? No x-intercept. No x-intercept. Okay, there is no real roots. Very good. Okay, and lastly, A is how much? B and C. Okay, and B squared minus 4AC is equals to 40. And please write down greater than 0. So it has two intercepts, x-intercepts. It has two x-intercepts, and the roots are real and distinct. Okay. Why is this always positive? Can we do this the next lesson? All right. Okay.